Hey guys, and today we're diving into something brand new, Evangelion in Battle Spirit Saga. So if you're excited for more unique matchups, hit that like button and subscribe to stay tuned. This video took a lot of work, so help us out by showing that support. This is a special format with only Eva themed cards, and it's super affordable to get into. Plus, you can start off for free with the simulator linked in the description down below. So today's matchup is Mary versus Asuka. Mary's green deck ramps up fast while suspending enemy spirits for a strong offense, while Asuka controls the field with powerful removal effects and card draw. So let's jump in. Alright, our Asuka player has her first Eva unit out. When this one attacks, it's going to draw a card as long as there's an Asuka pilot in play, which there is, dealing that 1 damage to Mary. So it's 4-4 right now for the game here. Mary was just played here. When this card is played, is going to go ahead and ramp a resource to the Mary player, attacking, getting damage in since there's no blockers. Alright, going into Langley. Flame Disaster. This moment of immersion is going to kill any spirit that's 6k or less, knocking out that 5k spirit there. Attacking, getting yet another card draw, and Binding Branch. The missing strategy was played. That's going to suspend that new Anchor Cables Eva that was just played here, leaving us with no defenders on our turn. On her turn, I should say. Alright, Sniper Rifle just comes down here. When summoned, this is going to also suspend the spirit, but there's no one to suspend, so it's just going to get in for 5k damage there, knocking us down to 2. This is a slug match right now. Going to go into the next turn, playing a third unit in our Burning Force to knock out her pilot. The second girl goes ahead and knocks out any Nexus in the game, and we're going to swing in and drawing another card. We have 2 of those production types just ramping up our hand here. Another Binding Branch comes down, gets that other production type down so we don't get another card draw, and hits the absolute ice shield. I will protect you, so we can end our attack aggression here. Only 1 defender in play here. Will it be able to stand up? Ramping yet another core with a new Mary drop here. Going to 5k. Can't really get it down, so it's going to go ahead and pass the turn back to us. Asuka's looking really good. The Zemitsa comes down. Now this is unblockable. Can only be blocked by other spirits with Astral. Going in for a swing. So they've completed it. It's going to go ahead and suspend our Eva unit too. All the suspend spells. But we are fine here. Going to go ahead and with another protection type, drawing a card. Our opponent's only at 1 life, couldn't get through to the 5k to finish her off. What is our opponent going to do? Drops in the Vil card. We essentially both play Vil in both of our decks here. Kind of similar, but we're playing red and they're playing mono green. But the deck can actually kind of be combined for a red-green Vil deck. Going in for one of the last attacks, goes straight into the Sniper Rifle. That's the ability of the Anchor Cables, is be able to attack into our unsuspended creatures here. Going in for that final kill and knocking out, getting game 1. Our opponent just shows us the plant trap that he had in hand, he wasn't able to play.
Yes! That would really hurt if this wasn't so much fun!
Alrighty, and moving into game 2 here. So Mary's going to drop the Vil Nexus. Now this Nexus is very important for both strategies here, because when you play a Vil card, it's going to grant you a green reduction symbol, allowing you to essentially play the cards a lot faster. Asuka drops the same thing. And while Mary's taking her turn here, if you haven't yet, please hit that subscribe button. Unit 05 gets to the board here along with the Mary. As long as we control a unit, we're going to get a ramp here. Activate. Now Mary's 1 turn ahead, essentially, attacking in for 2,000, getting the early damage here for the early aggressive. Let's see what Asuka's going to do. Drops another Vil in the Anchor Cables. That Vil, now double Vil, is going to pretty much make almost all of our spirits cost nothing. Don't go for the attack here because we don't want to be aggressed by that 05 again, because it cannot get over our 6k. He discards the plant trap. So the Vil was allowed him to draw an additional card as long as it has 2 cores on it and discard a card. Right now he double cores up on both Vils, so he can dig through his deck a lot faster. Another Anchor Cables in a protection type comes down. Oh, we're just dropping the board. Like I said, those spirits are practically free at this point. Dropping the Anchor Cables goes right into the production types because we can attack into refresh spirits. So we essentially are forcing them to attack us, or we're just going to attack into them. Get in there for another Anchor Cables. Let's go ahead and take some of that life there. We're going to go ahead and hold back right now for the little guy. He only gets 1k. He can't really do too much, but just in case we need to defend ourselves, we don't want to give our opponent too many cores because they're already ahead by a lot. Drawing 2 cards and discarding 2, it's probably going to give them a really good option there. Dropping to 5, another Mary for another ramp. So our opponent is up multiple cores now. Swinging in for 4k. Are we going to go ahead and block here with the 1? Yeah, we go ahead and block that. And we respawn with a Flame Disaster. That moment of immersion is going to knock out any spirit, 6k or less, blowing that up here. Now, there's no main phase 2 in this game, so we're going to go ahead and go to our turn, dropping our Asuka Langley. Our second one here. Now, this on 0 cores is going to give any of our units that has a Soul Coronet plus 1 attack here. So our anchor cables, the first one is going to be 8k when it swings. Oh, an extra 4 state is going to drop down out of nowhere, going in to suspend our anchor cables and blocking the first anchor cables, thus destroying it. This is one of the best cards in the Mary deck. When it comes down, it moves someone out the way, and when it attacks, it moves someone out the way. It's just essentially excellent. Okay, another Eva 8 comes down there, and when this one attacks, it gives another one of her units core. So we're going to core very well here. Putting the extra 4 state back to 5 cores there. That is almost 3 ramps right now. For some reason, I thought the opponent's going to hold back that extra 4 state since they poured up the Marys in the background instead of pouring up the Bills. We're going to go ahead and knock out one of their Nexuses here. And we're going to go ahead and drop our massive unit. This is going to drop down and kill any unit that has 6k or fewer, kind of like our spell here. But we're not going to opt to attack because we are 12k right now. We need to have a body that's bigger than the 4 state so we don't go ahead and get pressured. Our the 4 state attacks and suspends our creature, dealing 1 damage to us. We didn't go ahead and opt to block with our anchor cables, so we're just going to go ahead and keep it up. What kind of idiot are you? Is going to knock out that other Veil Nexus there so they can prevent getting an extra draw and digging through the deck. And we're just dropping creatures from our hand here just to get in more damage, apply that pressure. Are we going to go for game at this point here? Binding Branch out of nowhere is going to pop up our Zenitsu from our hand because she does have Astral. And another Binding Branch was played from the hand, knocking down our A cost. Oh man, this is looking pretty bad here at this point. I was looking at defending our turn, but oh man, this is looking kind of scary now because nothing can be able to block that extra 4 state. He goes for the flex by hitting the attack button. Going to attack. Going to suspend our only blocker, and what options do we have out of our hand here? Is there anything that we could possibly do? No, Asuka takes the damage and it gets destroyed. Alright, so it's 1-1 and Mary's going to start us off in game 3. I wonder if any player is going to make any adjustments this round. Are we going to go more aggressive, more defensive? Let's see. So Mary starts this game off with the Vil card. One of the best turn 1 plays, quite honestly. How's Asuka going to respond? Oh, with a second girl going ahead and knocking out that Vil card. Now this card is very important again, guys, because it further reduces the price of all of your spirits now. So for example, this spirit would have cost 0 to land, but you had to pay 2 to do it. Now since that Vil card is gone, go ahead and swing for 4k, knocking Asuka down to 4 life here. Dropping a Langley here, and any unit, yep, we're going to go ahead and drop our production unit down. This was a little bit weaker, going at 3k, but we're going to go swing, putting the game to 4-4. Now if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, go ahead and do that. Now's the time. Go ahead and show your support. An Eva Unit 8 comes down here. This is going to go ahead and give itself plus 2,000 attack, swinging for both 4Ks here. Asuka can't really do anything because our Burning Force card can only kill 2 units that have 3k or less, so they are protected from that card. So we're going to have to keep our eye on when they dip below that threshold here. And drop it down another Eva Unit 2 production unit, putting down to 1,000. Oh, and dropping the 2-8 combination. We think there's a fusion card, coring it up to put it to 8k. Are we going to swing with it? No, looks like we're just going to go ahead and keep it as a defender. We have 3 defenders here. We do have low life, no burst card, only 3 cards in hand right now. The Mary player is going to swing for 4k. Oh, using that mission strategy to knock out our 8k guy. Moving to the side here, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and block here. Oh!
That's enough! Just fucking
Excuse me, while it comes down, if this unit is going to win in battle, is going to restand, attack again. If it wins the battle again, how are we going to respond? Looks like we're paying for the Burning Force. We caught them. Both units are down under 3k life. We're going to knock them both out here. That would have been game for sure. Mary would have taken that match if that excuse me went unanswered here. Oh, Asuka with a lucky Burning Force play here. Going to go ahead and core up, and any kind of other things come dropping down here. This is kind of a crazy game. No, we're going to go into our attack phase, attacking for 3, and putting our opponent here to only 3 health here. leaving our 10k here to block. How is Mary going to put together a board here? Drops a Vil, puts it a 2-core so they can go ahead and start their digging process to get better options here. But we're going to drop another one of those fantastic fusion cards here, swinging in for 4k. Asuka's looking pretty good. That Burning Forest was absolute key here. Probably has Mary sweating right now. Oh, absolute Ice Shield goes ahead and gives her another turn and is going to draw 2 cards, discarding one. Let's see what kind of options Mary has up her sleeves right now. Anything to get through, maybe dropping something and moving our guys out the way. Who knows here? So protection types come down for 0 cost. That Vil card went ahead and fully reduced it. Another Eva unit operation coming down and another Eva unit. And swinging in, we have our blocker though, so we'd be fine. Go ahead and blocks it. No tricks out of the card now. But there are 2 attackers. Can they go ahead and get it in? No, we prevented it by playing the Moment of Immersion. Going to go ahead and knock it that 5k and taking the 1 damage here. That's actually solidifying the game for us because Mary has no cards in hand. And we're going to put Salt in the Wound by playing yet another one, knocking out their only creature on the board here. Wasn't even able to block us out here. And that is going to essentially be it, guys. Asuka is going to be the winner of this game here. Alright guys, if you haven't yet, please be sure to like and subscribe to the video. Here are the deck list if you want to try it out for yourself here. Those are going to be found in the description down below. And be sure to check us out next time.